Sorry. All right, so we're going to have 3 parts on this. I had to make a slight adjustment. So I've got my negative 14x, and I'm going to substitute that in for x here. So I've got y equals 7 times negative 14 plus 10. That equals y is equal then to negative 98 plus 10. So my y value is negative 88. So my ordered pair is going to be negative 14, negative 88 for the solution. So the first way to do it, again, is to set the 2 equations equal and then to come up with your one variable, and then you're going to substitute it back in to get your other variable. There's your x and your y. Now there's another way to do it. And this would be if I've got something in this setup. See how I don't have any of my variables all by themselves? So when I have something like this, then I can rearrange it and solve it the first way, or I can say, all right, I'm going to take one of the equations and I'm going to solve it for one variable. So let's look at the second one. This is 2x minus y equals 6. If I solve that and get y all by itself, just this guy, now subtract 2x from both sides. That gives me negative y equals 6 minus 2x. I multiply both sides by negative 1 so that it's regular y instead of a negative y. And I get this equation, y equals negative 6 plus 2x. Now, why did I do that? Well, now I can take this guy and I can go to the other equation, and instead of writing y, I can write negative 6x plus 2x. And what does that do for me? Well, look here. When I do that, I get 3x plus 4 times negative 6 plus 2x equals 31. There's no more y's here. So once I do that, well, now I can just apply my distributive property. I get 3x equals negative 24 plus 8x equals 31. And then I can combine my x terms. So there's 11x here minus 24 equals 31. Then I add 24 to both sides. That gives me 11x equals 55. And so I get an x value of 5. Now, just like I did before, once I have an x value, I can substitute it into either equation that I want. Doesn't matter. I can substitute back in and I'll get my y value. I'm going to choose this equation just because it's the simpler one. So I put my 5x back in here. So I have 2x minus y equals 6. So 2 times 5 minus y is equal to 6. Then that means that 10 minus y is equal to 6. Subtract 10 from both sides. I get negative y equals negative 4. So y equals 4. So the solution for this system of equations is 5, 4.